There's no place to escape to.
This is the last street.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
All right.
Hey, guys. We were just talking right before the break. There's been, honestly, I say break because we've been talking all day. Kissel and I
we
have been
talk
talking
all day long.
How do we feel about misgendering dogs?
You know what? I don't think dogs have a gender. I don't care. It is actually a pet peeve of mine when I'm like, oh, what a cute dog. How old is he? And they're like, it's a she, or vice versa. I'm like, it's a dog. I don't care.
The first thing I said when I saw your dog, I mean, like, oh, it's got a nice pussy on it. Like, it was like the first thing where I grabbed the dog and flipped it. The first thing I'm doing is looking to see if it's got a pussy. That's the first thing up top.
You don't want to mess
we
it up.
saw a few weeks ago what sort of the things that attitude leads to. Remember the toy? Remember the toy that we
Oh my
that we
God,
saw?
we're not doing that again, Marcus.
You want
Do
to
we have that footage? Do we have that dog vagina? It's my mandate.
No.
It's
If
my
anybody
mandate.
wants it, we can do it.
We'll save it. Let's save it for when we have a guest.
This is why democracy fails, because Henry is encouraging bad voter decisions. Marcus is the voter. I'm the voice of reason. But yes, it's less fun not to show the dog fake vagina. But you know what? It's better for the society as a whole.
Let's wait. You know what? I think that we're going to wait, but
Okay.
we'll surprise it. And then maybe we can have it locked and loaded. Titties. I don't know if you got it around it. Have you saved it to your phone? Is that what you show when you are on new dates in Los Angeles? You say, don't come at me unless you got one of these, and then you're like, oh no.
Honestly,
He didn't react.
Well,
He didn't react.
what if you find that out? Like, great third date, you're finally hooking up, dog pussy.
Gotta wear one of these.
Gotta wear one of these. Sorry,
It's like,
sorry, ma'am. Do you want me to? Do you want to have a family? Whoa, look at that. DJ's back. DJ Maniac. I thought you weren't going to be able to be here.
Yeah, DJ Maniac got fired immediately.
Hell yeah, bro. Fucking don't need to fuck that job, dude. Try with Ivanka Trump, the wise words, which is find something different. Isn't that great? What a smart idea.
Is that what she said?
She said find something new.
Yeah, find something new.
That's all you got to do. Just find something new.
Oh, you just find those things that are new that's everywhere.
New jobs.
Remember that
Like,
you walk outside and then everyone's like, hot dogs, opportunities, sausages, opportunities. You know how easy it is to find?
Yeah.
Dude, opportunities are everywhere. If you could just basically, like, let's say you decide, oh, my new job is I suck fishermen's dicks so that they don't get sad if they don't catch anything. That's a new job. You just found something new.
And indeed, who is the seaman in that situation?
Kissel, you are the best comedian I've ever met in my life. I think that we should play our first videos today. Let's fire one down the pipe. Look at this.
Whips!
All right, now this guy is a whip master. I had Travis. Did you end up editing this up? Yeah. Look at these tricks. Look at the side. This is called the side sweep, side salamander.
I gotta see the video.
Look at this. This is called loosey goosey, which is what happens if you see a bunch of people working on your field and they are not working hard enough. You do the loosey
Get outta
goosey.
here.
This is called get away from me at the supermarket. This is a very important move during this. I got really into whip tricks. This is called, oh, you thought I was going to blow you. Here comes the hurricane. Whoa. Mixing the soup. Oh, this is mixing upside down soup. Have you ever seen this move?
I have got to say, the whip is probably the most aggressive when it comes to, Travis, when it comes to display. I don't know. I know it's not going to hurt that bad. But this was
I've been split open yo hard.
I have been
split
whipped.
yo hard, Kissel. Turner said that she met this guy in real life. I can't believe that. That's incredible.
I have been whipped before, and it was not comfortable, but it's not like a shotgun.
No, this is not.
How were you whipped?
Like Dave whipped me.
But
Sexually.
with what?
A whip.
With a bullwhip?
No, with one of one of
No, he just hit you. He just hit you hard with a piece of leather.
I was whipped for money in New Orleans. A woman whipped me in the street.
What?
I was with a bachelor party I got sucked into while I was alone in New Orleans. I've told this story before. And then all of a sudden they were paying this dominatrix woman on the street. It was an indie dominatrix busker. that was just on the street whipping people for $1. And one of my final memories of the night.
You paid her to whip you?
The dudes I was with gave her like $50, and she whipped the fuck out of me in the middle of the street. And I remember
Were
just
you
going
naked?
in and out. No, completely clothed. I lifted up my shirt. I had to remove my shirt in the street. The woman was whipping me. You know, like it's one of those nights where I was just like conscious, unconscious.
Right.
And different periods were coming and out, like, you know, because it was getting whipped in the street. Then I was at the casino. I don't even know how I got to the casino. You remember New Orleans, how far the fucking
Yeah, don't know how
casino
you got
was.
there. Gotta
But
go.
I didn't remember what happened the whole night until the morning, and then I woke up and I was like, "Whoa."
Henry, I'm just wondering
happened?
why did you? It was just fun. People were like, "This is a great time," and you were there to put on a show. Okay.
You've never told that. I've never heard about the freelance dominatrix story before.
Whipped the shit out of me. She was just out there making that money, and I think again, find something new, find something different.
I mean, honestly, I don't think these were your best friends. I don't.
No,
think
I just met these men. I just met these men,
them.
but then they told me a couple of weird secrets.
What did they tell you?
It was something like, I just remember like having a real close conversation with a dude who was just like, "You just can't fucking tell her, man. You just can't fucking tell her, man." And I was just like, I don't even know what he meant, because I think that he thought I was his other buddy.
Oh, I don't know, man. You might have got stranger secrets though.
You definitely did. I think also you may have been raped. I don't know what happened.
If I don't remember,
But you don't remember
good on
the
them.
casino?
Toby.
You got whipped by a dominatrix. You went to a casino. You woke up with no memory.
Yep.
I think these guys may have picked themselves up a little bit of a Play-Doh Playboy, and they had
Oh, no,
themselves a
I might have
time
been
with you, my friend.
Oh, yeah, I might have been rolled around. They might have been they put me in flour looking for the wet spot. I don't know what the hell they were doing. God knows what was going on in New Orleans. New
Wow.
Orleans. There's a lot of people. Everyone's just saying that MUFON. We know the MUFON story. Jan Horzan, the head of MUFON, was picked up for trying to purchase a 13-year-old detective. And
It's
then this
never
is what,
a kid.
It's never a
always
kid.
a
It's always a
grizzled
detective. I told this story to Marcus. His first question was, the detective was 13 years old? And I was like, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it.
I mean, I thought he said the name.
That's the most innocent thing I've ever heard from you.
He said the name Jan Harzen, and for some reason my brain thought, it's like, oh, Jan Harzen, he must be in Sweden. Wow, they must have 13-year-old detectives in Sweden. They must have child detectives just roaming around
Who knows?
Sweden.
Who knows? They
I
only
don't
go to
know.
school. They go to
I don't know.
school for like 7 years, and they go to the military, but it's not the military, and then they only have to go to jail if you you commit murder for like fucking 12 years. We talked about it on Side Stories today. There was a lot of lick on Side Stories today.
Side Stories today was particularly disgusting. But, Marcus, that's the most innocent thing you've ever said. They have 13-year-old detectives? Oh, it's a 45-year-old man with a mustache.
I want to see that straight up. I want to play the whip video that's more produced for my same boy. Look at this shit. All right, ready?
A request all the way from America. This is Land Down Under. Here we go.
Oh, this is in Australia?
I've been married a long time ago.
Oh, my. By white people law, you have to dance. Cotton Eye Joe. They never find out where he came from, though. They just ask him. He never answers.
Kissel, you have my whip in the studio if you want to start whipping.
Where is it?
Somewhere in there.
If
Hey, that was fucking sweet.
That was awesome. That was awesome. I love the whip. I do like the whip very, very much. And, you know, it takes more creativity than shooting off an AR-15, although I still think the gun looks more fun.
Think about a whip.
Here it is.
Don't
Yeah, there we
hurt
go, buddy.
Travis.
I'm not
Watch out,
gonna hurt
Travis. What's up, Travis?
Travis is fine. He's fine. He gets paid to get hit by whips. No, he doesn't. That's a loss.
He does not get paid to hit by
Here
whips.
we
You
go.
technically have to give him a whip bump if he does get hit.
Yes. No, I'm going to get hit. There we go.
That's
Look
great.
at this.
But that's the thing about a whip. Well, yes,
Oh, my God.
AK-47.
Henry, what was that video last week I'm a bad boy. I've done mean things. What was that?
I forget. Yes, that's it.
I'm a nasty boy. I need to go to the bathroom.
No, sir. No. No, sir.
Nasty boy. Does that work? Are the ladies getting so?
Yeah.
Yeah,
try
ladies
that.
are getting soaked.
Try that pickup line in L.A. Yeah, I'm a nasty boy. I need to go to the bathroom.
This is my whip.
You
don't need a license for this whip. I don't need a license. I don't need to be trained.
I got it. I know what I'm doing.
But a whip, getting shot in the face while cleaning a gun, to me, is a fitting end to most people's lives. But getting whipped while doing some fun old whipping is a way to ruin your afternoon, you ruin your picnic, and you accidentally get flayed. I think flayed is worse than shot.
But no, now this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of whip I got whipped with. There's nothing here. This is just a little bit of faux.
If I whip the fuck out of you with that, you'll feel it.
They
if I
didn't know
fold you over a fucking lawn
if you
chair and
tell
I
me
pull
you're
your
a naughty
pants down
boy.
around your fucking ankles, and I show you, if I show you just how mad I am at you with the whip, I will split the meat of your buttocks.
Yeah, Dave just didn't know how to use that whip right.
I'm gonna whip you so hard you're gonna turn to I'm gonna make a bunch of calamari rings fall off of your ass like it's
my
like fucking
God,
the
tell it
rings,
to your-
the coins from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Tell it to your therapist, okay?
No, she can't handle this much. Let's fire one more video before we have another. We have a special guest coming on. Let's see what we got going on.
Ooh. See, that's what I'm talking about. I love it. Oh, yeah. Mouse with a shotgun. I love it.
That's it, man.
That's great.
But he's got. I forget the guy who does that video, but he has so many other ones that are really fucking intense.
Also,
really,
look at it.
really good.
I've been working out. You can see my boobs shaking.
Hey, look at that.
Well, yeah, boob shaking is working out. Then I'm fucking The Rock. Because it's like, what do you mean? Like you can move?
No, you have to flex it. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you do it. Marcus, can you do it?
I mean, I'm wearing a black shirt.
Show your tits more to the audience. Lift up.
Marcus,
Can you stand up so we can see closer at the outline of your breasts?
The outline of my breast. There is no outline of my breast. It is.
Marcus, are you going to show us your boobies?
No, I'm not going to show you my boobies. I'm not. You people have been trying for years to get me to take my shirt off on stage or on the stream. I refuse to do it. I
Are you saying that
refuse.
Henry does it, no problem.
Yeah, it's because I got like a weird thing in there.
And
Like,
he wants to.
It's
I
some
don't do it.
form of exhibitionism mixed with. I mean, it kind of makes me horny, but it also makes me ashamed, which makes me horny.
I mean,
You know what I mean? It's like all of it at once.
right. No, spoken like a guy who got hammered with a bunch of strangers, who got whipped in the street, brought to a casino, and then violently gangbanged.
I wish I had more stories like this. To be honest, I feel like
Do
I'd be
you?
a more interesting, better person if
The
I
only
had
thing
more
that makes that story
shadow stories.
The only thing that makes that story more horrible is they had no work for you. You just did that.
I remember one of the guy.
You at all?
No, of course not. No, it was a bachelor party that I had sort of hooked up with, that they were all there. I was there alone. I was shooting a movie. I was there alone during Mardi Gras. I found these
this was
dudes
the one
at a
that you
bar.
kissed Sharon Stone.
No, that movie.
Oh,
No.
okay.
And no one will ever see that. But I went and I met these guys. They straight up were like, you need to be partying with us. And next thing you know, I was with them for the weirdest 9 hours of my life, just all night. And they were like, we're best friends now. I remember one of the guy worked in scrap metal because his whole thing was being like, you don't have any fucking clue how much money there is in scrap metal because the thing about it is it's just out there. And then when
I
it comes
believe
down
it.
to straight up to anything can be a piece of scrap metal. You got an old stove, you chunk it up into a bunch of scrap metal. You got a bunch of old refrigerators, scrunch it up into scrap metal. Do you have just a bunch of metal around?
Yeah,
That's scrap metal.
That's scrap metal
For hours.
I actually now I understand the whipping.
Well, let's. Do you guys want to go to our?
We have a
first
special guest. Let's take a look at special guest, guys. It's been a while,
It has.
but we want to get a little update. from our boy Keybump.
Whoa!
See what he's doing. See how he's out there. See how he's vibing. My boy Keybump looking good in the flesh. First time seeing him. It's been a long time, dude.
Looking good. You speaking of nipples, look at that tummy on you. No quarantine.
But hey, looking good, dude. Quarantine life is suiting you well, friend.
I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Dude, are you
I am
wet?
not even
Are you
lying.
physically wet?
Yeah, are you wet?
It happens every time I watch you.
Oh my God, Keybump, you're scaring the hell out of me. Now tell me, Keybump, you're in the middle of quarantine. How are you doing quarantine? How closely are you in there? Are you scared of COVID, or are you just saying go fuck yourself? Are you just fucking laced to the tits right now?
No, 110% mask on every day. That's civic duty. No bullshit.
Oh yeah, bro.
It does create absurd amounts of frustration when you go out and see people. Obviously, you guys know I'm in North Alabama.
The best place to be.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, I have a picture I will tweet y'all of a lady with mask on, gloves on, and bare feet in the Dollar General.
That's it, man. He can't get the sickness. He can't get that sickness. They just get athlete's foot.
I love it, Bump. So what's going on in Alabama, brother?
Hey, man, you got any good
down
stories?
there?
What's going on? How is it like just being with your own mind? You're used to being out in the party scene. So what's it like just being chained up?
Well, if you'll take a look back here.
That's a fuckboard.
Yeah, that is a fuckboard indeed.
That is a Dean
It's
Coral
a
style fuckboard.
voluntary experience platform.
No, these are handcuffs.
Yep.
Yeah, but a
you gotta get
voluntary
in voluntarily.
experience.
I have to ask you, how do you masturbate when both your hands are handcuffed?
With 1 foot.
Hell yeah, buddy. This is what I'm talking about.
I would assume there's not a lot of ladies in Alabama. I mean, we're in a COVID pandemic here. I would assume it's some lonely nights for the Bump, and I apologize for the sadness.
My question is that
I
we were in the middle of
apologize
moving.
for you making such a rude assumption.
What, you're doing good out in Alabama?
It's very interesting. The night I met you all, which will be 3 years ago, next week. Yes,
No shit.
In Nashville.
Oh yeah, in Nashville.
Yep.
See the little poster there?
Yeah, bro.
So I happened to bump in, no pun intended, to another fan, and lo and behold, this year, gentlemen, I have gotten out of a long-term relationship and into a new relationship with a fan of the show.
Wow.
Hey!
It's a mistake, but I'm really
Another
happy
one.
for you. It's a good mistake.
Yeah.
You got it. This is a good transition from one long-term relationship into another thing. I think that's actually very important.
Yeah, that's very healthy, Keybump. Did you take any time off for yourself to maybe discover who you are as a person, maybe try to grow, or you just kind
Figure out what you like.
Yeah, what do you like, or did you just sort of put all that on somebody else?
So there was a moment where I replayed the message of, if the plane is going down, secure your oxygen mask first.
Great.
Yes.
That's what
Very
I had to do.
My question, hey, Keybump, we're having such a hard time getting anything delivered. Both Kissel's moving. I was in the middle of moving, in the middle of quarantine. How in the fuck did you get a sex board to your home in the middle of a quarantine? Did you just make this from things that you found, like in a quarry? Or did you purchase this piece of material?
Yard sales are a man's greatest friend.
That is the one thing. Okay, I swear to God, that is hilarious. The idea of a sex addicted man who dies
No.
at 70.
I just got the
yard
board there.
sale.
I made the rest of it. The board came from the yard sale.
Right.
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course.
the board, well, you made it a fuck board, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Now,
DIY
this is-
fuckboard.
That's
This
what you're
seems like it
saying,
was
I'm
more like-
disagreeing, yes.
This is more of like a pallet to bring out an old dead woman that was like found inside of the house to move it to the morgue. Now
Yeah,
you're
you- well,
using it to
what
have
you
sex
wanna
with
do is
one of
channel
our
her
fans.
spirit and then you get locked up.
You got to be careful with having sex with our fans on the sex board. Do you have forms or people saying yes on the form to whatever happens on the board?
it's not really an open board.
That's
this
great.
is
Well, keep it close. That's a sex board. You don't just use that willy nilly. That's a pro thing. No, be very safe. Our fans will kill you.
You don't even show
So be careful.
I'll be honest with you.
You really should probably wipe it down in between sessions because that's what everybody's doing now. There's one-on-one aerial classes. That's what Natalie's taking, but they have to wipe all the things down between all the different. I mean, like, honestly, it sounds like a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just hot chicks just going up and down a sash all night, and so you just wipe all the sweat off. And I think a lot of times you're allowed to have one little fat guy who's allowed to clean it with just his body.
I will also tell you what you asked what I've been up to. If you would have told me that January of 2020 was the absolute best month to go ahead and get a vasectomy, I would have called you a liar, but goddamn, that turned out to be a great investment, boys.
Really? You got the snip. I just had Jerry, my little Dachshund Chihuahua. He just got his balls removed. However, strangely enough, they keep the sack. So he has a sack that I do see getting smaller. I think it's slowly just going away.
I think it's gonna fall away.
Yeah, but when he gets a vasectomy, he's not getting his balls removed. You get the little thing snipped.
The vas deferens.
Yeah, but do they cut it or tie it up? I think they tie it in a knot.
No,
What do they do, Bump?
do a good snip, and then they cramp the tips of each snip.
Got to crimp the tips. That's how you keep the babies inside of it. Now, my question is, Keybump, I've heard some people say that they cum blood a couple of times after, because you're supposed to wait like a certain period of time before you cum again, right after getting a vasectomy?
Oh, my.
Yeah. And I had a great nurse throughout that period, the waiting period, it seems an extremely long time, I'll be honest.
Was it a sexual process with the nurse?
But would you just how would you deal with not coming for like 6 weeks? Would you just make it big once?
Yeah, I can't see the Keybump having that kind of restraint.
Yeah, it was tough. It was absolutely tough. It was against nature.
All right, well, there's Keybump, folks. Thank you so much for joining the stream.
We also experienced firsthand the tornadoes in downtown Nashville on March 3rd.
Are you all safe?
Downtown, and everyone's phone in the entire place went off. Most people ran to the walk-in freezer. We went to the women's bathroom, huddled up. Shit blew everywhere. Lights were out. We came out, took what was left on the grill, put it on buns, and fed some folks probably their last meal for a couple hours, and walked out to utter devastation in Nashville.
Well, thank you, Keybump. You're a good man.
Because you're a good member of society. You have always been. You're a very decent man despite your amulet. You're a very decent man.
I love
That's what
it.
people don't understand.
Bye, Keybump.
Bye, you
brother.
sweet bastard.
You know,
man, I got drinks with Keybump. Not that it was like honestly now it's been about a year and a half ago. And he's it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's the best.
I've seen him in the flesh in a long time.
Yeah,
with those emergencies, with those emergency things on the phone, you know what they should say? Honk, honk.
That's really.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Let's throw one
better
out
about a severe
today's.
weather alert with the honk honk.
Honk, honk. That's the thing with the.
Oh, look at this guy.
Let me show you how to eat a banana.
Oh my.
There's only one way.
That's actually the wrong way to open it.
You don't want to put it in this way. You want to get it this way.
I like it.
Why is this guy making me nervous?
It's the noises. That's why I wanted it. Was the noises at the very, very end.
Are those real teeth?
No, it's just like Halloween
I couldn't
teeth.
tell. Like by the end of it, I was like, I think they might be real. Honestly, that was a great way to eat the banana. Why do you have to do it like this?
Because it's
you could do it like this.
No, because it's good. When you do it like this, you get all of the banana that you want in your mouth. When you go and bite it like a cob of corn, you're destroying the inherent structure of the banana.
Well, if you don't bite it all the way through.
No, but it's still going to drop.
Yeah, and you're getting banana leavings on your fingers because you're having to hold it like a cob corn or a corn cob, and
then you
you're
get those
defeating the whole purpose of the banana.
But then you get the 2 little spikes that are also shaped like little corn, but we can make them little banana.
Now we're getting accessories.
Yeah,
What
that's
do you
the
mean
whole
little
point.
spikes? Oh, yeah, now I'm bringing fucking. I'm the whole point of a fucking banana is that I'm not bringing utensils into the fucking conversation about the banana. I need to eat it. If I eat a banana, I am on the go, my good friend. I need a banana, and then also, you know what I do in the morning? Because I eat banana in my fucking cereal. I open up one top of the sleeve, right? Listen to this fucking second level thinking. And then when I want to slice it up into different little slices to put inside of my cereal, I'll put it on top of my oatmeal because I'm watching my fucking cholesterol, right? And then what I do is I use one sheath of the leaf. I open up the top of it just to reveal it. And then I take my butter knife and I slice it inside of the peel so I don't even have to use another plate.
Sounds like a man who was whipped for others' entertainment. That is ridiculous.
I'll do anything
That
to
is
make people laugh.
ridiculous.
I'll
That
do
is
anything.
ridiculous.
All I want to do is bring a smile to people's faces.
That is ridiculous, Henry. All of what you just said was ridiculous, although you do make people laugh. I know you do it begrudgingly. This is like not anyway, I like the guy. I think that he went about it the right way.
Oh, you know what? I'm kind of with you. I understand you want to think about people who think about things sideways.
Also, wait, no, that's what I was upset about. You don't know the spikes? The corn.
Next video, please.
They're little.
I want to see one more video.
Marcus,
I
you
want
know
to see a
what I'm
video.
talking about.
Yes,
I know
we
what you're
know
talking
about corn
about.
spikes. We're saying just not bringing. Here we go. This is what I'm going to do for money next.
Oh my God! I am so triggered.
Look at this. Look at it. This is the kind of shit that when all of the theaters close and all of the things close, this is what we're going to have to do on tour in 2021. You think
Unless peanut butter was on a sandwich, it looks like shit.
Look at this. This is what we're going to be forced to do. This is straight up stand-up comedy of the future.
It is better than most stand-up.
Man, look at him get under the tits.
Don't go under.
They got to get under.
Oh my God! Don't go under. What is happening?
To get all up inside of them tits. Honestly, under the tit is some of the best meat. That's some word. I hate when they do that on the internet.
So, was that a contest or was
that was a
bet that they
family barbecue? That was a family barbecue that they were joshing and having a good time. And then I guess they made the big one. They do this because it seemed like a thing that everyone was like, because if you look at all the expectant faces around them going like.
And it's just put some peanut butter on Jimmy's tits and let the other 2 kids lick it off. See how fast they can do it?
That's free. That is a free afternoon of fun.
That is true, because then you get to say how funny was that for the next 4 hours.
Peanut butter is very expensive. Peanut butter is very expensive. No, that man is. There was like some uncle who was a pedophile who was just like, once again, I have got them to lick each other's nipples.
I'm so excited to play the peanut butter game again with fat little Tony. Oh, yeah, I cannot
Whoever
wait
came
to
up with
see.
the peanut butter game is like, you got to check his shorts because that man is rock hard watching that.
Hey, man, you're allowed to play a peanut butter game if everybody's 18.
No
Hey,
one was
everybody's
18.
I'm saying.
We're 11. That kid is going to. He's going to really. It's going to be hard for him for a little while.
I think. Oh, my ring light! My fucking ring light!
Oh, the one that makes them look pretty.
You have a ring light on right now?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to be seen. The people got to see me. But as I was saying, I think it's illegal. I think it should be legal for everybody. If everybody's 18 to have a peanut butter party.
Yes,
if everybody's
that's
18.
fine, Henry.
Or
no one was 18 in that video.
If everyone is 11. If everyone is 11,
okay,
then because I remember me and
Really?
my buddy when we played hide and go seek, and then one of the fun little games is that one of them would have no clothes on, and me and the other little boys and stuff would show each other their fucking buttholes.
That's true. That is true.
We have a call with Dana Snyder.
Please, God. Please, God. Dana Snyder, you recognize his voice. He is all over Adult Swim. This dude is unbelievably talented. Thank you so much,
Dana Snyder, I'm just really glad that you were here to be introduced like this. Now, let me ask you a question right up top, Dana.
Licking peanut butter off each other?
Yes. Do you think that it's inappropriate to have, like, let's say it's like a fun, innocent game where you get a bunch
Yeah.
of kids together and they're all licking peanut butter off of each other.
They all have to be 11.
I mean, that'd make it better, but I don't know that it's better.
No, it's disgusting.
This is Dana Snyder. You might not recognize. Look at this man. Look at this. I'm so happy to see you. It's been so long since I've seen you.
It's nice to see you. You're this big on my computer. You're like
Dana Snyder, he plays it's Meatwad.
Thumbnail.
No, it's Master Shake, you fucking piece of shit.
Master Shake from.
There's your fucking problem.
Aqua
Look at this
Teen.
fucking man.
There he
Respect
is,
this
Master
man.
Shake.
This man makes more in residuals than you've ever made in your life.
Why are you yelling at me? I respect him. I misgendered the freaking fast food product he's the voice for.
You explain to him.
You know what? He has a Miller Lite. I'm gonna crack a Bud Light then.
Yeah, thank God he's got a Miller Lite. How are you doing? So, Dana, you're ravaged with diabetes. Now, your whole body is swimming with it, what are you doing during this time period about it?
Well, I, for about a year, I technically have not had it anymore.
Hey.
Or maybe, but I still pretend like I do.
Well,
so that
how
I
do you
still
lose
don't.
it? How do you lose diabetes? Asking for a friend.
Well, if your blood sugar level is below 6, if it's below 6, which means 6% of your blood is coated in glucose. If it's below 6%, you don't have diabetes.
6% of our
but
blood
when it goes
is sugar?
above 6%, which they call just a 6, then you technically, legally, medically have diabetes.
So that's where they got you
5.7
legal.
to 5.9 is pre-diabetes.
Right.
And then anything over 6. So now my blood is below.
What is that?
It's
How
like
can you
5.6.
how can you be diagnosed with pre-diabetes? You have
It's
the high
called
diabetes
they
or you don't
put you
have
on
diabetes.
notice. It's called put you on notice, Kissel. They have to find a level to finally tell you to stop.
Yeah. If they test your blood and it comes back 5.7, the guy's going to tell you, listen, watch it. Lay off the fun buns.
Is it possible that this is how we've destroyed the vampires? We just, with our sugar so high in our blood, they all ended up dying.
We could give them diabetes.
Of diabetes.
And then we all, we'd also end up probably dying of diabetes, but they would also die.
There's not as many of them as we are, so we went through the numbers game.
Yeah.
Do you think,
or maybe
that you could
taste good to them?
Do you think that you could look at us, and just by looking at our bodies, you could tell us how much sugar you think we have?
Oh no, I can't take this.
Like, tell me how much sugar you think I got.
Like, your blood sugar?
Yeah, what do you think, Dana? That's a lot of sugar. That's a good amount of sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much
Well,
sugar
you
you
used
think
to
I
have
got?
a lot more sugar. You used to have a lot more
look at that flex. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You work out regularly now, don't you?
I've been doing 2
You work
hours
out
of
a lot.
yoga a week, and then the rest of the time I spend shaking and anxiety.
Okay, how much time is in a week? 24 hours in a day. What's 24 times 7? Can we do any math at all? No.
Dana, what's 24 times 7?
Well, if it was 25 times 7, it would be 625. No, if it was 500,
It's 168.
25 times 7.
I asked
it
Dana.
Would be,
Travis, show.
that'd be 100 plus another 175 minus
168.
7.
Yeah.
So that'd be 118.
Nope, 168. And so, Henry, you
Oh, wait,
work out
yeah,
2
75
hours.
minus.
It's 2 hours out of the week, and there's 168 hours in the week. So what percentage is that, Dana?
Not a lot. Less than 2%.
Dana, how's the family been?
I'm telling you what, man, at any given moment, one of the people in the house wants to kill the other two. And it just keeps rotating around of which one.
Do you think that when your wife kills you, how do you think
Yes.
it's going to be?
Hopefully quick.
Oh, it
Hopefully
won't be quick.
It's not going to be quick. It's already begun.
Yeah, death of
That's
romance.
the problem.
Romantic
That's
deaths take a
100%
long
the problem.
time.
It's
already
going,
begun.
it's like a slow drain.
Well, that's
And now
actually
they
not true.
think they're-
Married men live longer than non-married men, so that's a biased opinion, Mr. Zebrowski.
non-married live long, do not live long.
No, married men live longer. Non-married men ended dead in a pool.
Yeah, not married men because there's no one around to call the there's no one around to call the ambulance when you have a heart attack. You just die alone in your home.
Yeah, that's true.
that's how they
And
find your body.
and they remind you to take your pills and stuff.
Yeah.
Or somebody else say, like, don't forget to take your heart medicine, Stephen.
Unless they
thanks.
fucking switch the meds on you.
Yep, that's the other way to do it.
Well,
Slowly
also-
starts putting sugar in your blood while you're sleeping.
that's right.
That's honestly, I feel like that could happen. It was just slowly
I'm sure
get a little thing
somebody's
like
done
where
it.
they feed birds, like new birds. They just feed them that
Well,
little
they just
sugar
had-
stuff.
They just had that lady. She got tried. They didn't sentence her today, but she killed like something like 20 guys at the Veterans Hospital by giving them insulin.
You go,
And they were
girl.
all 70s into their 90s, and she was shooting them up with insulin, so they were dying, and it just looked like they were, because they were all kind of old. Some of them were in their 90s. Some of them were World War II vets.
I mean, leave them
Honestly,
alone.
this sounds great.
Lord. No, that doesn't sound great. You got
I'm
to
gonna sleep.
WW2 vets alone. It's the greatest generation.
Let them do it. They did their jobs. They should be able to die.
Dana,
They should be allowed to die.
can we just give our audience any kind of insight into anything that they might be interested
in?
When it comes to
Like, for,
I
you
thought
have
they'd be
like,
interested in that.
yeah, you have like a world
like
of experience
murderous.
in the entertainment world. Like you could say anything, any sort of scintillating, incredible story.
How did you become
Blow
the
these
milkshake?
fucking, blow these people away. Tell these people something they don't know, Dana.
Absolutely. What flavor is milkshake?
I like to think he's green on the inside. We know that. That's
Oh!
a fact.
Shamrock Shake.
Yeah, I like to think it's rotten vanilla.
Yeah,
Moldy, rancid vanilla.
that's what
But
I see when
I
I
don't
look
know
at
that
you
for
as
sure.
well. I see that as you.
Yes. Sorry, I got my glasses up here.
No, I
I
like
got
it.
a lot of shit in here.
Now, Dana,
how-
if you want to tell, if you don't, because I'm going to say this, either you tell us a story about show business that makes everybody happy, or you tell us how we fix the police.
Okay, I'll go with showbiz. My friend worked at the Brill building, which used to be like this in New York, and it was all the old crummy agents and stuff. But the higher up on the floors, the better the agent was, and he worked on not the ground floor, but one above. And
Hey,
his favorite
better than we've ever
next
done.
to this really shitty agent who was always screaming on the phone, and he heard him say one day, "Who are they? Who are they? Only the biggest fucking dog act in show business." Slammed the phone. That was the last thing.
You're like, God damn it.
Wow. Honestly,
buddy-
so
my buddy
bad at
Eddie-
this time.
Our buddy Ed Larson was one of those. No, that's how it is. My buddy Ed Larson was almost human trafficked by somebody that was in a BG. He was an agent for people who do background, and they looked at Eddie and were like, "You got the look. All we need is $1,500 of your money, and we will send you all over the world." And it's like, sounds like you just became an international prostitute, and you paid for that to be that way.
This is just the girl I ordered. Name's Ed.
Yeah, Dana, you've done such a good job. Thank you for
Dana,
thank
you're
you for
the
being a
best.
part of this orchard.
Dana,
Thank
what
you,
can,
Dana.
Dana, what can people expect from this next season?
Oh God!
Shut up, Kissel.
Of what?
Don't know what's happening with
I
fucking
am
pretty
trying
face.
to do
We don't
something.
fucking know. We
I
don't
am
know
trying to
fucking
do
what's going
one
on with
thing
fucking
that
your
is
pretty face go to hell.
mildly
And you think we need to fucking bring it up? Dana needs work. I need work. We're all sitting here. Yeah, Dana,
I-
Dana
so
would
no
love
next
to tell you
season?
what's going on with fucking season 5 of YPS.
When is? No, I'm not asking about your career.
It's our career. Dana's in that boat with me.
You're not in Aqua Teen. That's a very successful show.
No, Aqua Teen's been canceled for 3 years.
Yeah, it's been off the air for a while now.
So what
Might
happened
be-
in the last season?
Might be some new things on the road.
I
There might
don't.
be some new stuff. I know this is bad right now.
Dana, let Dana speak.
This COVID situation, but so far it's been the year of the snide. I've had more new jobs for new cartoons. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's
It's 'cause
going on.
you're
I got
the
this
people
thing,
are-
Disney. All this shit. They sent all this shit over here. Look at all this stuff I got. They got sent all this thousands of dollars of equipment. I sold a shirt on Poshmark. I'm refusing to throw my clothes away. And I'm selling them on Poshmark. I don't care even if I'm selling them for $2. And doing that instead of just throwing them away.
You're truly, you're like a block from my house, Dana. I will just literally buy your Poshmark clothes and come and hang out.
I have a real nice. Let me get it.
Ooh.
Let me see it. I'll buy it directly from you.
Yeah, Dana, you're so tiny. That's encouraging right there. You're like
he looks great.
Bicyclist.
Yeah.
Get ready. This is the exciting stuff.
Uh-oh.
Sweet Lord.
I'm actually very excited.
Right? Just a regular short sleeve shirt.
Sure.
Except it's coated in steaks.
Oh,
steak shirt.
What size is that?
That's great.
Extra large. I can't wear them. They're all too big.
Oh,
yeah,
so
you
you
can wear it
like,
open.
Anyway, all right. Well, thank you.
Actually, I might buy that shirt from you because I think I could do it.
You would look great in that.
Because that's what you got to do, and then I just slide in it.
God, your hair is getting... Marcus, look at his hair. It's getting, like, darker in the middle.
It
really
is getting darker.
It's
Yeah,
that
it's 'cause
ring
it's getting
light.
thicker. It's the ring light. And then it's also,
The
it's just getting
shadow.
thicker everywhere but up top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Dana. Thank you so much, bud. You're the best. Great to see you.
Thank you so much.
Nothing but the
man.
best, Dana. Nothing but the best material for you.
One day.
We worked hard on
right.
teeing you up. We worked hard on this. He's the best. Let's throw a video down the pipe and let's see what we got going on here. This fucking bullshit. Oh, this is for Marcus. Look at this.
Thank you.
Look at this.
The transfer has been completed. Dr. Pulaski's being shown to her quarters. We're ready.
He does this
Number one.
every time.
0300.
What?
Yeah, it's
never
really
noticed
strange.
that.
Are the most important. You may want to start.
What an acting choice.
Oh my! I've watched countless hours of Next Generation, and I have never noticed that Riker sits down like that.
He apparently had a debilitating a back injury. And this was the only way he could sit comfortably, and he made it a choice.
Get out of here. So he has to, like, fully, like... I mean, I guess it's good if you have underwear in your butt crack. You get to...
Because you know when you ever do that? I did that the other day. Nat caught me when we were out in the store, and I was like trying to get the thing under my butt, and I went like that.
Serious times.
You know, like I always go through the aisles here at home.
You know how I always step? I always go like, oh, let me just see what's going on over there, and then try to get it to fall out of it because it's really like there's something about the balls. It's like a little hook.
Oh my God, man! I am chafing real. There's been some learning, some growing pains.
Yeah.
No, dude, you need to get some Gold Bond, get some Lush, silky underwear.
Apparently, did you guys know this? Johnson & Johnson stopped selling baby powder because it causes cancer.
Baby powder does.
Yeah.
And I got a bunch of baby powder, and now I'm very scared to use it.
Well, that's the same thing
Gold
to me. They said Zantac started fucking causing cancer,
Yeah.
but I've been hoarding that.
Yeah, Zantac is fine. I mean, I had no idea, but
Let's not get into places where we talk about. Let's not talk about our antacids. I can't do it yet. I will eventually. I'll do a story. I'll write a book called All the Antacids I've Taken.
yeah. I love it. That reminds me of a character, Aunt Acid. Take me. You know,
Onto ass. Yeah, I get it.
kind of a funny idea.
I am incensed. I'm really very physically wet, and this is my first time I've sat in this chair with no shirt on, and it's really sticky.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the problem with the. That's why I've got the whole thing. I got a gaming chair too. I got this whole thing covered in a blanket.
Oh,
at all times.
You got to cover it in a blanket, Henry.
My question is that will that not begin to make it smell like your cousin's house?
You got to wash the blanket with fair regularity.
You can't wash the chair unless you got a real strong washing machine. You got to wash the blanket.
Yeah, best you can do is wipe down that chair. Maybe hose it down, but with the blanket, it's like I got a new chair once a week.
That is fantastic. And this is just the kind of shit you learn while watching the stream, and we're going to learn a little bit more because we have another call coming in. This is a guy, very talented, member of the cast, Your Pretty Face Going to Hell Again. It's not like I don't have a far reach of people that I can call.
No, you know so many people from different shows on Adult Swim.
but I called Craig because he's a genius, and I got to see him. That's Craig Rowin.
Okay.
What up, Craig? Supported.
This is crazy.
What is that? Support? Oh, Court Street Grocers. I remember Court Street.
Brooklyn.
Look
this
at
is
that.
like
Brooklyn,
being. I've
baby!
never done psychedelics, but there's like a weird delay here, so I'm gonna cover one eye so I only see this part.
I think that's great.
perfect.
Yeah. Don't
that's
look
a
at
great
yourself. No matter what,
No.
no matter how interested you are in yourself, no
No,
matter
I-
how hard it is to take
I
the
have
eyes
to look
away
at
from
myself
yourself.
because Henry, you look too delicious right now.
Oh my! So Craig, we showed a video of a man sucking, or a couple of kids sucking peanut butter off a dude's tits. Did you have to do something similar? What was the worst thing you had to get off of Henry for your pretty face is going to hell? Because wasn't he covered in peanut butter for like a whole season?
Just that one.
Yeah, there was an episode where he was covered in peanut butter, but to get the role of Claude, I had to go in on a one-on-one, what they call a chemistry test, and I just had to lick Henry for an hour. And
you know how he won? How he won is that I did not ejaculate.
Wow!
Because it was important to stress that this was not sexual.
Yeah.
This was about the bond of our characters.
That's great.
it was about, could you get close enough without feeling like you feel sexual tension but not release?
It's like the way my dog Wendy loves licking the heels of my foot.
Well,
Licks and licks, and I don't think it's making her like wet.
No.
You know?
No. Henry, what is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, Craig. I'm sorry. But, Craig, I actually brought you in here for an important thing because I wanted you to react to a stream, the thing that we like to do on the last stream on the left, where we beg our audience to shut off the stream, where we show a video that is really difficult for people to enjoy.
Again, Henry is lumping Marcus and I into this. This is a Henry creation. We technically are victims.
Sometimes I enjoy it.
Sometimes.
Can I say I've seen your live show, and there's one image in the show that truly hit the core of my being, and it was, I believe it's the BTK, like the self cocoonism stuff that he's
Self-portrait?
Yeah, man.
Really?
That'll ruin your honeymoon, man.
That's interesting that was the thing that stuck out.
I have
It's
not
awful.
slept since.
Really?
Well, but in the end, you were always a very light sleeper. I remember that.
Yes, indeed.
Let's play the
But,
video and ask the audience together, Craig. Will you shut off the stream? All right, so look at this. Craig, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
You get home from work too late.
Oh, God.
That's what my wife say.
Do you remember the song, Craig? It's a parody of it.
And we keep whining. Can't stop, won't stop crying. I don't know if this marriage is gonna last because all we do is fight. But
None
God
of this
offers us
rhymes.
some help. Gives us some self. Put your own life on the shelf. Need to put it off. We've been this way too long.
Would be sick.
Run a marriage like song of songs.
It's the worst thing you've ever shown.
Get rid of all this wrong.
Really is.
Wrong. Need to put it on. Always ignoring me. He never treats me sweet. Can't stand his stinky feet.
Marriage.
Honestly, this is not marriage. This is a horrible delinquent relationship that you can abolish.
Makes me carry her handbag. Her cooking makes me gag.
What is maybe you need somebody else.
People are really very upset in the chat.
That's the worst video I've ever seen in my life. I am actually.
I have no idea how long this is. Oh, no, Craig's into it.
A new attitude taking over in our mind. 'Cause God offers us some help. Gives us a brand new self.
It kind of seems like God is such a very small part of this song where he's, how much they hate each other is the majority of it.
But it's about putting off your fights.
Yeah, but then don't you just end up getting a divorce anyway? Like, I don't.
I think you just end up hating each other.
Yeah, it's not healthy. Unless there's a.
I honestly don't know how much longer I can consume this.
Are you gonna shut off the stream?
I might shut off me.
I need to see how this ends now, because if they don't, now there's another couple fighting for some reason.
Just think while you've been bickering and arguing, trying to do things the way you used to do them
Holy
back in the world,
shit.
you'll now hear God's plan at this retreat.
What?
My husband is my lover and
Oh,
my friend.
no.
Is this
God.
super Christian? All of a
Yes.
sudden?
Yeah, Craig.
Gonna take better care. Gonna be a
But it like
man.
got
Gonna
super
love,
Christian.
love, love.
It's very, very weirdly Christian.
I mean, you know,
Is
this
this a
woman used to do a bunch of porno.
Is this a commercial for a retreat?
No, this is a full-on just song parody. And it's, I don't,
I don't know.
everyone's upset.
I don't understand why you would put off the fight. It's just going to happen.
No, it's all bad. It's all bad.
You have to have the little fights, otherwise you have a huge. Oh my goodness! Now
They
this-
almost kiss in that, honestly, which I just like.
they have to be married in real life to do that.
I feel like I can't hear it again. Like there's like a thing in her tone in her voice that I just can't.
Well, that's what the fight's about.
I like this. This is good.
Oh,
Now, Craig, you're married. Child
That
on the
was good.
way.
oh, congratulations!
Oh yes, thank you. You cut out, but I assume you said something very nice, and thank you.
Well, it was
No, it was
child on
nice.
the way. Do you know what? Boy, girl, neutral?
A boy, yes, and this is how I'm announcing it. Thank you.
Hey, all right! Right here on the stream, we got
Now-
baby news.
Craig, how do you make a marriage work?
Pray. Put it off. Just any fight. Put it off.
Put it off.
Put it off.
Then
Yeah,
write-
and it never comes back.
Write a song parody.
Uh-huh.
Cast your wife as the nagging wife in it, but give her more lines in the song than you get, and that's usually what keeps it happy.
That's honestly that would probably work, and I think it did in that situation. So that's great.
You know what you need to do, and I, for my mind,
Yeah.
you've got to listen, really hear.
Do you do that, Henry?
Yeah.
You don't just like talk over the fight. You don't just sort of like say like, yeah, yes, and then sort of like leave. No.
Craig, you know me.
No, but you can always say one of my favorite pieces of comedy advice and relationship advice is from this book. It's called I hope you guys have a second. It's called How to Be Funny.
Thank you. No, we need it. We need it.
I
Let us
only
know.
read books on how to be funny because there's nothing funnier than that.
And this isn't about how to be funny like be a comedian. This is how to be funny in regular life.
That's the
And-
saddest. What you just said. I know that this is going to be a bit, but there's something about what you just said that made me so like spiritually sad.
But what's the deal with that?
Yeah,
'Cause my older brother, he swears by that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yeah.
I never understood why you have to read a book on something like that, but I guess some people do. I mean, I didn't read
man.
books on a lot of stuff, so I'm not saying it's just one of the things I understand. I do.
There's just one section that's about fighting in a marriage that is the funniest, worst advice I've ever heard for anything. Shit,
When you're
and I
fighting with
hope
your
I
wife
got,
and
like-
she's not shutting up, just pinch your nipple a little bit.
I love that.
That'll put her in her place.
Marcus, are you right?
Here we go.
found it.
Here,
You
I want
can
to hear this advice. Wow,
You
it's
can
like
see all
you
the
are
bookmarks
fully.
I
This
have
is
on here.
bookmarked.
So this is by John Max, and it says reactive humor. You want to use this when you are winning the argument. At this point, you are finding a keyword, making a joke, and letting your opponent focus on that as his graceful way out.
I
One
think Natalie
effective
just
way
got
to do
mad at
that
me in the
is-
other room. Like Natalie, just got mad at me.
No, you have to make a joke. Okay, very interesting.
One effective way to do that is to deliberately misunderstand something he said. So, example, and this is John Max. This actually happened with my wife and me. For once, she was actually losing an argument with me, so she tried to change the subject. This is her. Calm down. I need to get you a yoga instructor. Then he said, yogurt? Why do I need a yogurt instructor? Look, I didn't go to public schools. I know how to eat yogurt. You shake up the container, open the top, then eat. Open the top first and then shake it and you have a mess. Hire the yogurt instructor for someone else. That's a happy marriage.
makes me want to fucking. It's also a very long thing you're supposed to memorize and very highly specific.
It's
Marcus,
It's truly insane. My wife. I would expect and hope that my wife would leave me if I realistically said that at the end of a fight.
Marcus,
I think, but honestly, of all the people that I know that might have say something like that, it is you, Craig. But you'd use your very specific voice, be like, "I don't need a yogurt instructor because I know how to eat yogurt," and then she will really leave you.
Yeah. Marcus, let's try it out. So, Marcus, I think you need to calm down, buddy. You probably need to get a yoga instructor.
I don't need a yoga I don't need a yogurt instructor. A yogurt instructor.
Continues.
A yogurt instructor. I fucked it up. If you yoga, if a yogurt, I want a divorce.
That's the final real meat.
That's the final thing. That's how you bring the axe down real hard on the head.
Gonna save the marriage
Craig,
with a yogurt.
You did it right.
Thank you so much for being a part of this extravaganza. We just spoke with Dana. He says hello.
I saw him
we mainly
talk about
just
diabetes.
talked about him. He's out there, man. He's got a child too.
Congratulations, buddy. I wish you the best.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you guys. Thank you, streamers. Stream.
Do you want to plug something, Craig? Plug something.
Do you want to plug that tasty bass in the background?
Check out check out me fucking slamming that bass every night at 8 p.m. on fucking Hollywood and Vine, baby.
That's actually not good, Craig.
Thank you, Craig. Great to chat. All right. What a cavalcade of fun Henry Zebrowski friendships today.
I have friendships.
Yeah.
That are even outside of this friendship.
Yes, that's allowed. That's allowed. I do feel, I hang out with a lot of people. I know a lot of folks, and, nothing's quite like hanging out with you two, though.
Nothing's quite like it.
There really isn't. There really isn't.
Because you got to remember that when you have truly close friends that truly get you, you got to hold on them tight. You got to hold on them so tight, it's almost like they can't go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't be allowed to go away.
Almost like two friends were extremely stoned, extremely drunk, when a sober friend said in a hotel room, "I would like you guys to be my partner." And
do you remember that?
Yeah.
I think we could run a podcast network. I'm just drunk enough to forget this happened.
Yep. No regrets on my end. I was the sober one.
It ended up working out. Let's do a little video. Let's do one little video. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if there's something short we could toss to these fucking dogs.
You are more German than me.
This is Marcus. This is for Marcus.
You are more German than me.
Trip me out.
You are more German than me. You are more German than me.
Whoa.
You are more German than me.
Why?
You are more German than me.
Look, I'm having a seizure.
You are more German than me. You are more German than me.
Is he getting closer?
No, it's just an optical illusion.
So he was not, he did not slowly get bigger and bigger?
No.
God dang. That
Du ist sehr Deutscher, bin ich.
You should do more German.
Du ist sehr Deutscher, bin ich. Du ist sehr Deutscher, bin ich. Du ist sehr Deutscher, bin ich.
You should do more German. Seriously, you should research into how to do more.
Well, I've been watching Dark a whole bunch lately, so I'm starting to pick it up again. I took 2 years of German in college.
I took a year of German in college, and then I switched to sign language because I found out that was considered a foreign language, and I was great at it.
I bet.
Show us some. That's bullshit. All right, guys, that is bullshit, right? That is a sign for bullshit. Yeah. Now, we just want to go out with this rap, man, because honestly, I feel like it had a good little message right here, because the whole thing's be the guy that you like. Don't worry about being a guy that everybody else likes.
Is it the guy in the pants that's being the guy that he likes?
But absolutely. You should consider, if everyone hates you, you should probably adjust, maybe.
Yeah. If everyone does hate you, should kind of.
Oh, my God. See, this guy should not be allowed to do this. He should.
No. No, this guy should be allowed to do this all day long. This guy would bring a smile to my face if I saw him walking down the street doing this.
Okay, all right.
To make my day better.
I'm not saying that I'm the best or that I'm better than anybody else, because there's all kinds of people in this world, and some of them are not very good, and some of them are very good. And
This is
I'm
making
just
you
the
happy,
kind of
Marcus?
guy that I
Yeah.
like.
I love this.
And we're going to be rolling out to this, so happy stream, everyone. We'll see you next
Well,
week.
I wanted to do a very simple song, but it turned
y'all
out
next
more
week.
complicated than I thought it
Bye.
would be.
Hail yourselves, everyone.
Well, it seems with the way things are right now, it couldn't be anything different. Well, it seems with the way things are right now, it couldn't be anything different.
It doesn't
I
rhyme.
like to listen
Fucking
to the
sick.
radio
Doesn't have to, man.
as much as
It
anybody
does, though.
else, I suppose.
No.
Be the guy that you
That's
like.
rap.
Same
No, I know, but
station
rap
all
has
day
to,
long. I
at
like
some
to
point,
skip around,
rhyme.
have a
Hey.
little variety.
Oils reliever. Jason.
That's just the kind of songs that I like.